Hi guys, so recently I did a poll on Instagram asking you what you want to know about astrology, and most of you picked the upcoming Mercury retrograde in February. So here is the information that it's coming up and how you can use it to your advantage. So Mercury retrograde will be coming up on February 16th through March 8th. Now, this is not a doom and gloom period, okay? This is a very good period for you to review. So what does Mercury retrograde mean? So the planet Mercury is all about communication, travel, robberies as well. The retrograde means it's an astrological term that means that the planet is moving backwards. Here on the planet Earth, when we look to the sky, to Mercury, it appears that it's moving backward. It appears, but it's not. So that's why we say that Mercury is moving backwards. When Mercury is retrograding in Pisces, we're going to have an emotional season of this Mercury retrograde. It's all about emotions. So things that were in the past that you've pushed aside will come back, and you're going to have to face those emotions. It's not a bad thing, okay? Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get paranoid or worried. This is a great time for you guys to start reviewing why you had those issues in the past. Why did you get those emotions? And now you face them head on and you work through them and then you move on. So this is a perfect way to heal all those not nice emotions. I think taking these proper steps will avoid a lot of heartache. Yes, this is a period where you'll be heartbroken, ghosted, people not returning your calls, but again, this is all a learning lesson so you can move forward later on in your life. Mercury retrograde does bring a lot of delays, a lot of robberies, but if you are aware and you take these precautions, you will do wonderful. So what do you want to do during this period? One, you need to be flexible with your time. So if you have an appointment at 3 o'clock, leave your house at 12 or 1 o'clock, because there will be delays. There may be traffic, there's a big accident, and you won't get to your appointment at that time. So it's best that you leave the house early. Another thing that you want to do is, if you're going to this appointment, make sure that you call and confirm that your appointment is at that specific time and date. Why? Because there may be a possibility that you may have scheduled it for another day. So you want to call and confirm your appointments, confirm your tickets, confirm your train tickets, confirm all of your appointments. There's nothing wrong with that. All you're doing is just taking precautions in order that you make your appointments. If you haven't talked to a friend in a really, really long time and you have a good relationship with them, then do contact them. It's nice to reach out to an old friend and, reconnect with them. You want to redo, repair, reassess, readdress, redesign, renovate. If you're sending a letter at work, review it. Review it 3 times. It's not going to hurt you. It just takes a little bit of time, and you're going to be able to catch all your mistakes, and then you won't look bad and you'll look great in front of your bosses. So remember, you want to review, reassess, repeat, reevaluate, renovate, repair. These are the things that you want to be doing during this Mercury retrograde. There's certain things that you don't want to do during this Mercury retrograde. One of them is buying new appliances. If you must buy an appliance, make sure that it's used. Appliances do not work at this time, so if you have an old refrigerator or microwave, it's going to break. And you may want to go buy a new refrigerator or microwave. I say no. During that period, you don't want to buy new things because technology is not working. So if you must, then buy something used. You do not want to do any surgeries because there will be delays. There may be mistakes in your surgery. You go into surgery for a minor, biopsy and they end up taking your gallbladder. You know, you need to be careful of these times doing surgeries. If you must, again, make sure that your doctor tells you over and over and over what the procedure is. And I would suggest, even if you have to, contact me. I'll let you know what time and date is a good time to do a surgery. Do not sign any contracts whatsoever. If you must, then you must read the fine print and read it 3, 4, 5 times. Make sure you know what you're signing and make sure that you've read every single detail of that contract. The next one is don't buy any houses. Again, because buying a house also means you have to sign a contract, which you need to review. Also, you need to be very, very aware of your sites, of your settings. Why? Because we are very prone to being robbed during this period as well. Now, again, you know this information, so what do? So now you're gonna start looking around, making sure that you are aware of your sites, of your settings, and you're going to pay attention more to your stuff. You know, make sure that your wallet is in your hands or in your purse. Make sure your purse is secure. Make sure your keys are in your hands and not lost somewhere. This is a time where you will lose a lot of things. You will lose your keys, papers, anything you can think of, you will lose it. So you need to be mindful during this period. Lastly, do not start a new job at this time. You can go to job interviews, but do not start any new jobs. Why? Because you may go into this new job thinking, oh, you know, my position is such and such, and then 2 or 3 days later, they'll tell you, you know what, we're gonna put you in this other position. And you're like, oh man, why? You know, I didn't apply for that position, I applied for this one. But, you know, things change. It may lowball you on your salary, so make sure you do not start new jobs. If anything, just be like, yes, I'm available after March 8th. So the next slide is going to be Mercury transiting through all the houses and how it's going to be affected in this Mercury retrograde. Also, one little bit I wanted to add was Mercury happens 3 times a year. So it may feel like we have it all the time, but no. It's only 3 times a year, and this is the first one of the year. If you have any questions or you want me to do a little horoscope for a celebrity, let me know and I'll do that video for you. I'll see you later. Bye.